Hi guys, it's Wayne Evans, co-founder of Massage Heights, and I'm here with this incredible athlete, Andrea Duke. Andrea, how are you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good.
Hey, listen, tell me how you got started running.
Well, it was my dad. He is a runner, and growing up here in San Antonio, he did a lot of races in town, and I kind of tagged along. So about when I was 6 or 7, I started running around the block with him and started doing 5Ks and doing field days at my school, and then joined the cross-country track team in middle school and kind of took off from there.
So how many years have you been running?
Marathons, 12 years. No, 13 years. So
Approximately how many marathons?
I've done 46.
Wow. Ouch. Tell us how you prepare for a marathon.
Well, it used to be a bit more fun. It used to be a bit more, hey, let's just go, where do we want to go? Oh, Miami, let's go to Miami and run a race. Now it's a bit more different since I've gotten to a new level. So it's very ritualized, very strategic. My coach, who's an awesome coach, he's, even kind of, don't do these races, do these races. You can't do 5Ks, very kind of strategic to what I do with my body. But I pick what's flat and fast. I pick what's good, what has a good kind of field of women to run against. So probably for the past 2 years, past year actually, it's just been very strategic, but very ritualized in everything that I do leading up to it.
Interval training, we hear that a lot. How do you do that?
Right. Well, I used to be that runner. Probably up until the past 2 years, I just kind of went out and, I would make my own plans because I'm a certified coach. I'd make my own plans and say, 4 miles, okay, just go run 4 miles, however I feel like doing it. But now that I've gotten kind of to the next level, especially with my coach now, everything is very pace-based. Everything is, on and off. So interval training for me can range from, you're doing a warm-up, and like today's run, I would do a progressive run where I'd, start at a pace and, over, 6 or 8 miles, I'd get faster. Over 18 miles, I'd get faster, so I'd progress into it. The idea of interval training, which has helped me a lot, is the idea that, you're starting and stopping, kind of that understanding your threshold and building up your endurance while you're also building up your speed. I'm very, very, very regimented. When I decided to try to start for the qualifiers, I totally emptied out my diet, changed everything. I got a nutritionist, took out all the sodas and all the kind of the snacking and everything, and I am very regimented. I have the same thing for breakfast, same thing for lunch, and I have 2 or 3 things that I kind of mix up for dinner. I allow myself one cheat meal every week, which is usually Sunday nights for pizza. But I do allow, myself, I have 2 young kids, and so if they want to make cupcakes, we'll make cupcakes, and I may have one, so it's one of those where I'm burning enough calories, and I understand that it's fuel. So I need to kind of fuel the machine, but I also need to, kind of have fun a little bit too. So
Keep your sanity.
Yeah, keep my sanity.
Tell me about the Olympic trials.
Yes. Well, I qualified in October for the trials. I ran a B standard for the trials. So the A standard is usually kind of the top standard. The B standard is the alternative standard, but in order to get those standards, you have to run in any track and field event. I'm trying for the A standard here at Chicago again later on this year. But I got a 2:41 at Chicago for my marathon time. You have to get at least a 2:43. So I got a 2:41. And so that allows me to then go to the trials, which are in February of next year. So in
Where will those be?
LA. So, and what they'll do is on Saturday of the marathon weekend, Saturday will be the trials, and then Sunday will actually be the LA Marathon, so it's kind of a big marathon weekend. So right now, about 150 women in the U.S. have qualified for the trials.
Wayne Evans, co-founder of Massage Heights Corporate, and this is for On the Road to the Games.